Together we are the Goofy Wrestling Nuts. We've got some WWE 2K19 stuff to go over with you. I created our Goofy Wrestling Nuts arena last time on the episode. I did that by myself. If you missed that episode, go back and watch it. It's a 25-minute video on what we did to create it, but not much to it. Anyway, TLC Predictions. So, Raw Dog's got some matches, I think.
Yeah, I got some matches. Sorry, y'all. I'm fooling around with us. Come on, phone.
Alright, so the first match. The first match is what?
Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin in a TLC match. Well, the first match is one of the matches.
So
Braun Strowman's got a busted elbow, so we don't know if he's gonna be in his match. As of now, they've got they got a couple of backup matches they got playing for it. Baron Corbin versus
I was going to say, what was the backup match? Well, anyway, here's my prediction. If Baron
Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley versus Elias. No, what's it wrong, dude?
It's okay, because we're live and there's nothing we can do about it. So, here's the thing. If the Braun Strowman thing goes down as planned, and it's Braun Strowman versus... Who's he versing? Oh, that nobody, Baron Corbin. I think Braun Strowman wins this match hands down. He could probably do it with one hand or both hands tied behind his back. Have you seen the man kick?
Yeah, he's legit.
I mean, if you've seen any part of wrestling in the last year, you've seen Braun Strowman come full force around the ring, knock Kevin Owens over like a freaking freight train, and that wasn't even using his hands. He used his freaking shoulder.
Yeah.
But my thing is, the stipulations to the match is if Baron Corbin loses, he loses his GM spot as Raw GM. So this is the part of it where I think, one, for everything to get back on track, Braun Strowman is going to win. Because that's going to give him his Royal Rumble shot at Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. That's going to put Baron Corbin back on the main roster, which kind of scares me because he didn't really do anything before. And 3, that's also going to put in another rumor to effect that Alexa Bliss is going to be out of in-ring competition because she's going to fill the GM role of what Baron Corbin was doing, which I think, honestly, from Alexa Bliss's standpoint, it's just going to be very blissful for her to be in a GM spot. Because I think she's going to be a better GM than Corbin ever was.
She's way better to look at.
I'll give you that one, too. What's your pick?
Oh, Braun Strowman wins this one hands down.
We won't talk about those other filler matches because, well, it hasn't happened yet.
Right.
Alright, so on to the next match. I think I'll start. is Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. He's not fully in the camera shot, so all you see is this. Here, you do one arm, I'll do the other. So obviously, I think we both agree on this. I think Daniel Bryan either retains, and I don't think he retains clean. I think AJ's pardon my French, his testicles have got some more to play, and Daniel Bryan's gonna have a lot more to do with his testicles this time again too. Somehow that ref's gonna get knocked out. You mark my words. And just Daniel Bryan's going to go to town on him. Whether it be through kicks, multiple kicks to the, scrotum, or chair shots, or something. He'll hit him with the title belt. But I feel like Daniel Bryan retains in a heel-tastic winning way.
Yeah. I agree with that too. Even though I prefer to, even though I'm predicting that Daniel Bryan will win it, I'm still gonna root in for the phenomenal one. You know.
Oh, I.
But if you ask me, go ahead.
I personally love AJ Styles. I am an AJ Styles fan through and through. When he appeared at the Royal Rumble a few years ago, I was shocked just as much as anybody else was. But I feel a little left out because, like, I'm not wearing my wrestling shirt today, which is, like, mind-blowing.
Did I do that?
I think you did.
Or did we get knocked off?
No, we're still on air, I'm pretty sure. Okay, little technical difficulty there, thanks to my raw dog over here. But that's okay, hey, we're back. Technical difficulties for a slide, he mashed a button.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Okay, so we're both going, okay, the score is what? So we're both going for Braun Strowman to recap.
Yes.
And we're both going for Daniel Bryan to retain.
Yes.
What is the next match on our list?
Ronda Rousey versus one of my personal favorites, Nia Jax. Isn't she so hot?
I was going to say, you can go first on the predictions this time.
With me, with this, I'm going to predict because I feel like it should happen. I feel like they should, I feel like they should give Nia Jax the belt because she's just a beast. And that's what I'm going with. That's my prediction. I think she's the better fighter. I think Ronda Rousey, come on, I'm not hearing that hype. Bypass me with that. But though, I do like Ronda's Twitter feud with Becky. That's funny, and I wouldn't mind seeing that match anyway. I think the little Irish ass kicker should kick her butt. But
it's last kicker. Get it right.
Whatever. I'm saying ass. I want to say it.
No.
Yeah.
WWE's a PG thing. We're going to try to keep it PG-13 at least. As long as you don't say the F word, I think you're good.
Yeah. And this comes from the era with suck it, you know, like I really, you know, like, or how about Vince McMahon and Rikishi's butt, you know, I'm
the Mr. McMahon Kiss My Butt Club, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, I felt so bad for JR.
I know, right?
Yeah, and then they tried to get Shawn Michaels to kiss Vince's butt, and then by then Shawn low-blowed Shane and shoved Shane's head in there. Okay, we're getting off course here.
It's still funny.
So you're going for Nia Jax.
That's what I said.
This is the first one we're actually gonna disagree on. Because Ronda Rousey is, Ronda Rousey is an unstoppable force. And there's no way I see her dropping her belt to Nia Jax at TLC. The only person she will drop her belt to, and mark my words, WrestleMania 35, somehow Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey happens at WrestleMania 35. Mark my words, mark it on your calendar, it's happening, WrestleMania 35, and only then Ronda Rousey will lose her championship to Charlotte Flair, because, woo! Charlotte Flair is the man.
As you can tell, he like them skinny girls.
What's our next match? I slap the hair sheep off your head.
Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair versus
Segway.
Asuka.
Alright, so I'll go first. I feel like that, and I know a lot of people may or may not agree with me, but I feel like Asuka was thrown in there as a decoy. Now let me explain myself. Asuka got thrown in there because of a battle royal she won Tuesday night on SmackDown Live. So she's going to be the decoy, okay? If anybody's ever followed wrestling, they had a Brock Lesnar and Kane and Strowman match. Kane was in there to be the decoy, so Braun Strowman could pin Kane, or Brock Lesnar could pin Kane, and that way Braun Strowman and or Brock Lesnar would still look strong, and they didn't take the loss. So this is why I think Asuka is there. Is she's going to take the L. Because that way you're not having Becky lose, you're not having Charlotte lose, and then that way they can still look strong as competitors. But that's just my opinion. And my final verdict is Becky keeps the title because why? One, she's the little last kicker, and it's last kicker. And she's the man. And to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Woo!
Becky's gonna win. Just for the simple fact that he's talking about WrestleMania, it'll be Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey. If Ronda gets by and does retain her championship, which I'm not agreeing with, but if she does, I feel like they're gonna play off of this little feud they got going, and they're gonna have Becky and Ronda hash it out because they really don't like each other. And I mean, why not let it happen? It's gonna happen, and Becky's gonna smack her around.
I just feel like that big of a marquee match, Rousey versus Flair, it's gotta happen at WrestleMania. There's no bigger, grander stage. And WWE, they're watching us homeless people make these YouTube videos like this.
I mean, true that, but you could also say they could, decide to, even if it's just for a show, they can do bringing your boy Conor McGregor to show up. I mean, come on, it'd be awesome. I'm just saying. And we all know that Conor McGregor likes Ronda, but I'm just saying,
By the way, this video is not sponsored by anybody, but if it was, it'd be Pepsi. Or we could get into the sponsorship of maybe ProWrestlingTees.com. I'm just saying, go there, get you some good merch for a good price. ProWrestlingTees.com. Make sure you put the ProWrestlingTees.com in there. Yeah. What's our next match?
The next match is Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose.
Now, I'm going to let you start. Because I started the last one, so go for it. Go for it, Rob.
I have no clue. I really don't. It's a tough one to say. I don't know what they're. Whoever wins is going to be interesting to show how you can how y'all could write this for no telling how long this feud could go on. I mean, personally, it can go on till my man comes back and smacks both of them around. But you know, my prayers are out there with with the big dog, and I wish him the best. But my prediction, I think I'm gonna go with Dean. I think he's gonna hit. I think he's gonna hit that dirty deeds on him, and shut Seth up, and you know how Seth was always telling Reigns and Dean, no, they can't beat him, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think Dean's gonna get it.
Well, and I hate to reminisce here. I hate to go back in history here, but there was a series of matches that Dave Bautista had against Triple H when Ric Flair was in his corner. I don't know why this whole episode has been about woo Ric Flair or his daughter, but somehow...
All right, because he's one of the greatest wrestlers ever behind The Rock and Roman Reigns.
I'm so glad we're live and we can't edit this. So, again, I hate to reminisce, but Dave Bautista versus Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship, and that was back when, like, WCW had just folded. It was like 05, 04, something like that. And I may be completely wrong, but I remember them having 3 consecutive matches. Dave Bautista won the World Heavyweight Championship from Triple H, and the 3 consecutive matches after that, for each time they wrestled, Triple H tried to get that title back, and I so thought that the third time Triple H was going to get that championship back, and he never did. So I feel like Seth retains here. On account of, one, it's TLC match again, so anything's possible. Anything can happen. 2, I feel like this is building towards WrestleMania. And like, honestly, again, I know I sound like a broken record, but this is one of the only things Raw has going for it. It's Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. So I think Seth wins, and he wins with a curb stomp on the table and pins him outside. Just throwing that out there. But there's also another side to this too. I could so see Dean winning this and kind of expanding the rivalry more. Mm-hmm. Maybe he throws away some more Shield gear. I don't know. We could sit here and talk about this all day, because this is, to me, this is one of the most intriguing matches on the card. And if I was going to give an award to a match, watch out for Dean Ambrose versus Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, because it is going to steal the show. Yes, I said it. My show stealer for this show, Seth Rollins, Intercontinental Champion versus Dean Ambrose. Watch TLC live. What's the next match we got on the card?
The next match is the Mixed Match Challenge,
which we have no idea
who's wrestling or
right. So
I would like to see Ember.
I don't even know who her tag team partner is, because Braun Strowman was taken out of it. So was Bobby Roode, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. I just like her. I'm just giving her a shout out.
Right.
Personally, me, I wouldn't mind to see Dean and Seth go at it and Ricochet show up and beat both of them. That'll never happen. I'm just saying.
Right. Oh, another thing on that Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose little trip there. So, if you've been watching SmackDown or Raw the last few weeks, there's this guy they're promoting, and every Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live, they have this promo package for Lars Sullivan. And I honestly think if he shows up at TLC, the pay-per-view, I can see Dean Ambrose walking away as champ, because I look for Sullivan to make an impact. You're not going to build a guy up that much to just put a balloon in his pec and watch him explode. You know, if you're going to build somebody up, you're going to build them up to a higher mountain, to the point where he could be vying for the WWE Championship or the Universal Championship in a matter of a couple of months.
Yeah.
Now, that's a guy I believably can beat Brock Lesnar. If you've seen the video package the last couple of weeks, and if you watch NXT, you know what Lars Sullivan can do. But that's the card. We don't know about the mixed match challenge yet. But here's what we're going to do. We are going to play some WWE 2K19. I think, what you want to do first? Hell in a Cell?
Fine by me.
Alright. We're going to do some Hell in a Cell. We're going to do some Hell in a Cell. And where am I at? There we go. Alright, so we're going to play. It's going to be... Here, I'll make it interesting. It'll be a 5-man Hell in a Cell. Alright, you're going to have to pick you. You're going to have to go up there and pick you up.
What's this?
Use of content created by other players not allowed. Press OK. What are you doing?
What do I do?
Go up. Oh, you can't do that. Okay. Well. Okay, we'll just back out. Okay, so apparently we're not, until I can try to figure this parental controls out. Excuse me why I attempt to figure this out. But for now, Mr. Mubs.
Raw dog.
Signing off. Remember, watch TLC, WWE TLC pay-per-view, December 16th.
16th.
Only on the WWE Network. I'm sure there's other cable providers out there, but if you've got the WWE Network, which is only $9.99 a month, thank you, WWE. You did not sponsor this video at all, but I love you, WWE, and we are two of the most inspiring wrestling fans you'll ever meet, unless you slap us in the face. And of course, that is a quote from, let's see, the Monday Night Wars. Because once you slap somebody in the face, it's kind of hard to get somebody back into wrestling. But for some odd reason, I've been a wrestling fan since I was 6. I am 29 now. 23 years of wrestling knowledge.
I'm not telling y'all my age, so no.
But that's okay. We don't care, Raw Dog. We don't care. Good night. Sleep tight. Mubs and hugs and kisses.
Hit that like button. Subscribe.
And don't forget to leave a comment below.